Welcome back, guys. In this video we're going to do a door and a window legend and place that onto our sheet. The first thing we're going to do is make sure that we purge out our families. So if I scroll down in the project browser and I open doors, I can see that there are several doors listed which we would like to purge out. The same would apply to the windows. There are several windows being used which we would like to purge out. So if we look at the doors list here, we can see that change once we hit the purge button. So we go to manage, and then under the settings panel we can go to purge unused. We can check none, and then we can scroll down our list until we get to doors, open that up, then open each category and purge out whatever's remaining of the doors. So we can select those doors there. And then when we select OK, you can see that the list of doors in the project would also change. So let's select OK. And now we have only 3 door types. So let's do the same for the windows. I go to purge unused, I check none, and then I open up the windows, and then I select all of the windows which are not being used. And then select OK, and then we can see the change here occurring in real time. And there you go. So we have 2 window types and 1, 2, 3 door types. So that's what's going to be on our legend view. So to create a legend view, you go to view and then you can select legends. Or in our project browser, you can scroll up to legends, right click that and select new legend. Let's call this door and window legend. And we can leave that at 1 to 50 and select OK. So what the legend is a blank view where you can display any of your Revit families. So I'm going to scroll down to my doors, and then I'm just going to select one of the doors and I'm going to drag that onto the view, and that will place in that location there. And then I'm going to drag the other door and finally the third door. I'm also going to do the same for the windows. I'm going to scroll down and then I'm going to drag my windows into the view like so. So once all of the doors and the windows are in the project, I'm just going to change the host length. Now the host length is the length of the wall that all of these items are hosted by. So you can see here that you do have these thicker lines at the outer edge. That is indicative of where the wall would be. In this window type, because it's smaller than the host length, you can see either end of the wall poking out. For this window, you don't see any of the wall because the window is larger than the host length. So let's select all of them, and then up here on the properties, you can change the host length. Let's call this 1500 or 1.5 meters and press enter. So now we have a more appropriate host length. The next thing I'm going to do is copy these up. So I'm going to start with the doors. I'm going to select the doors. I'm going to go to copy. And then I'm going to copy this up to there. And then I'm going to change this view type to elevation front. And that would have my doors in place here. Then I'm going to do the same for the windows. I'm going to select both of them. I'm going to copy those up. And then I'm going to change the view type to elevation front as well. Now the next thing I'm going to do is change the graphics for these items. So you do see these green lines and blue lines that are in place. And so I'm just going to go into my visibility graphics settings and change that as well. So let's go into visibility graphics overrides and click on edit. Let's scroll down to the doors, open that up, and then I'm going to select all of the categories, and then I'm going to change my lines to black and then hit OK. And then I'm also going to change the cut lines to black as well and then hit OK. I'm also going to scroll down and do the same for the windows. So open that up, select all of the categories, change the lines to black, and then change the cut lines to black as well. And then I can OK out of there. So now we have all of the doors elevated. We have the floor plans and the elevations in place. And we also have the same for the windows. The next thing I'm going to do is change the scale. So I'm going to change the scale to fine, and that would make sure that the hardware or ironmongery shows up on the doors. So change that to fine. Okay, that's pretty good. So the next thing I'm going to do is actually drag this onto a sheet so I can arrange it appropriately. So I'm going to scroll up to my first sheet. So I can select the door and window legend, and then I can place that onto my sheet. So that seems to fit nicely in the middle. So I'm just going to place that into the middle as a placeholder, and then I'm going to rearrange the schedules. So now that these schedules are rearranged, let's just do a final tidy up of the door and window legend. And there you go, guys. This is a very quick door and window legend, and that's the end of the video. If you like the video, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.